Okay, so we're here now at St. John's Church, and I'm here with Joe.
Hello.
And Joe, tell us a little bit about today's event.
Well, it's a Heritage Open Day event. Heritage Open Day is a national initiative where heritage assets open for free and people can come along and enjoy their local heritage. So we're doing today's event for our Spire Appeal. This morning at 10:30 we had a coffee and cake concert. So we had 120 people come to listen to some nice music and stay and have a cup of tea and a piece of cake. And then at 12 o'clock we opened the tower. So people can climb.
I can hear people going up as we speak.
Yeah, people can. It's 100 steps.
Phil's going.
Oh, good, good.
I'm afraid I'm a bit too unsteady to go up that far and back down again.
But you can stay in the church and see all the wonderful things we've got happening inside.
And do some knitting.
And
have a cup of coffee, hopefully.
Perfect. Yes.
Sounds perfect.
Sounds great. So we've got lots of things inside. You can have a go on the organ. We've got some people doing some crafting, so you get involved with that. Our structural engineer's here and he's showing people how the church is built and how the spire stays put in the wind.
Oh, wow.
So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
We've also got STEM ambassadors. So they're an organisation who are keen in talking to people about science, technology, engineering and maths, and trying to encourage young people to get involved in those kind of industries, to give them an idea of what they could do for their careers.
Excellent.
So yeah, a really full day here at St. John's. We're here till 3. And hopefully people will give us a little bit of money towards our Spire Appeal as well.
Of course.
Great.
Okay. So Phil, are you ready to go up the tower?
Yeah.
And then when you come back down, you can do a video downstairs as well. Right.
Brilliant. Watch you knitting.
Lovely.
Great.
And here I am with my cup of coffee and cake, and I did get one for Phil. And our good friend Jules,
hello,
who's actually what do you class as a friend of the church?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
Friend of St. John's.
Friend of St. John's.
Very easy to do.
So tell us about today's event. So what exactly are you doing?
I am the most uncrafty person, helping with the children's crafts over by the nave. So it's painting stones and filling in crosses that have already got colour underneath. So all you have to do is be creative and take the black off, and underneath is a colour. So that's been really popular.
Yeah.
But we're also by a creation where you can have a fan behind it and see how easily our tower could fall down in the right winds, which is why we're currently raising the £350,000 to stop it falling down.
And you've got a gentleman over there who's answering everybody's questions, isn't he?
That's Ian. He's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, he is indeed an architect.
Yeah.
So he knows all about this place, thankfully.
And tell us how long this church goes back to. How much
12th century.
12th century.
Yeah, when the place was called Bromsgrove. So this is the grave of Brame, an old Wessex, Wessex king. So he's supposed to be here somewhere, but who knows?
Has anybody found him yet? Or would he be under the floor somewhere?
Don't know. See, don't tell anybody. Shh. These pews are all Victorian and ruin this building. And now how controversial is that?
Oh dear.
They could come out and we could have an open space. We could have silent discos in here. We could have lovely big round tables.
Did it used to be an open space?
Yeah,
then?
open space, yeah. Only the Victorians put pews in anywhere.
Oh, so people never used to sit in church? Or
No, you stood up. You were here to honour the Lord. And the sermons could go on for hours. So there would be straw on the floor. The animals would have been kept in here as well.
Yeah.
So it would have been nice and warm because you'd have been snuggled up maybe next to a cow. But yeah, all of these are modern. And because Victorians couldn't be bothered to stand up. So I think if you get rid of the wooden floor and the pews, incredibly controversial, okay?
Yes.
These are only my views.
Yes.
Not everybody's. Might only be me and 2 others.
What about just taking a section out to show what it was like?
Yeah, going to cost a lot of money as well, because you've got to make good the floor underneath, because we don't actually know what the Victorians did to it to get the pews there in the first place. But we're raising money at
So
currently.
maybe you could take this section out that's on wood,
Yeah, let's see what's underneath.
because it might have been a wooden floor originally.
Tiles, we think, same sort of. Well, these
Oh,
are
right.
Victorian as well, to be fair.
I was going to say 12th century, would they have had tiles?
Yeah,
Yeah. So for when there was animals in there.
yeah. Really good hard floors, and then later on, maybe 13th, 14th century tiles. We don't know what's under them. Be interesting to find out.
Would, wouldn't it?
Yeah, need time team in here.
Now there's an idea. Then you would have to pay for it.
Oh no, that would be nice.
That would be even better.
Unlike the tower. The tower is only, we're having to raise money for it now because the repairs the Victorians did to it.
Why? What did they do?
They put loads of metal in it, metal strapping so far up, and that's all rotted, and has taken the bricks out with it as well. But this is limestone.
Grief.
If you go and rub one of these columns,
Well, you can see just looking at it.
yeah, they very happily go, hello.
Yeah. You can
So
see where they've tried to fill the holes on that one.
yeah, it's a fabulous. I mean, the tallest spire in Worcestershire.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How tall is the spire?
Oh, you know, I'd have to ask somebody else on that one. I
Yeah.
can't remember, but it's the tallest in Worcestershire.
Okay.
So we're really proud of that one as well. And of course,
Yeah.
being on a hill, it's for
It's
everybody
even
to
better.
see.
Yes.
Yeah, we're very, very lucky.
Do you have a light on the top for the aeroplanes?
It's lit at night.
Yeah.
I don't think that because we're not really on a flight path. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
When I look up at the church from the high street, staggering out of
always
some
lit up.
cocktail bar or another, because you know me, it would. There's a light on it then.
Yeah. I know it's lit up beautifully at Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, it's always the one to look out for at Christmas.
Yeah, we are very lucky.
Yeah.
So it's very nice. Actually, this will be my first Christmas Eve not spent here this year because we're going away.
Oh,
Usually the midnight mass here is lovely. It's full
Yeah.
to the rafters of people.
oh, it would be. Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
mostly
few
they've had a
times.
drink.
Well, I was going to say they go to the pub and then come straight here
Yeah,
afterwards.
go home, open their
And
presents.
sing very merrily.
That's just me.
I've just seen your hubby walking down there.
Oh yeah, he's been up the tower,
Yeah.
so he can probably give you a bit more information.
Oh, was
Oh.
with you?
Did you have to give up and come back down though?
No, we carried on. Well done.
Jeff's usually hopeless up there. He's hanging onto the wall, so if he was in front of you, he was braving it
Yeah.
somewhat.
Well, Phil doesn't like heights. So for him, and I said, I can't go up, A, because I'm not that steady on my feet, and B, because I've only got one working hand. And it's not that one, it's that one. And I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. So it would have been a little bit difficult for me. I think I would have been a liability. So Phil got the honours today, didn't you?
Well, we went up the tower in Bruges, as the film in Bruges. Everybody says, oh, you got to go up the tower. So up
Yeah.
I went. I trotted my way to the top, even with my asthma inhaler so far up, because it's quite a nice balcony. Jeff wasn't halfway up, and I was on my way back down saying, can you move out of the way, please? And he's hanging onto the wall.
Oh, bless him.
So he's quite
Yeah.
another one that it doesn't
Yeah.
like heights
Yeah.
and doesn't like enclosed spaces. But he made it.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it?
I did have to sit downstairs in Bruges in a bar, just getting a beer
Of course, too.
while I waited
Yes.
for him to come down.
Did it take him that long?
It took me 2 beers, so you can guess. Not long at all.
So how long are you here for today? Are you here till 3 o'clock when it
I think
finishes?
so, yeah.
Yeah. And what time did you get here this morning?
In time to hear some of the singing, because it was coffee and cake,
Coffee and cake, yeah.
concert. So heard some of that, and then straight into organising our table over there.
Oh,
Our
lovely.
bits crafting, come not paint, colour in a stone, take it home, and just generally having a nice gossip in a church on a Saturday morning.
Have you tried the porter
I
cake?
had the porter cake. I actually came over here to go and get another slice of porter cake.
Well, St John's Church, I did a climb up that tower there, and I was just
going.
up there. I walked right the way up to the top there, up the narrow stairs. You can see it in the video that's coming up.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I sat and had a cup of coffee and a beautiful piece of cake and did some knitting.
Well, I
And
did all
chatted
the
to people.
walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So a fabulous day out at a
Well
church,
worth
a
coming.
church just on our doorstep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
12th century it was built, and before that there was a Saxon church there. So it goes back a long, long way.
Absolutely. So there you go. Watch out for the footage of me going all the way up the top there. Not the very top, you understand.
Not the spire. You
But
can't
just-
go up the spire.
Just that part there.
Yeah.
So
Up
there
the
you
tower.
go.
The square bit.
A big thank you to Joe,
Yes.
Joe Slade, and everybody at the
Ray
church.
Khan
And
and
Ray
all
Khan.
all the rest of the team.
Okay. Enjoy the videos. They're coming up very, very soon.